Namaskar, myself Parteek. In this session, we are going to discuss conversion of ER diagram to tables. We are going to discuss handling of relationships in this session. As we have discussed in our previous sessions, that connectivity of a relationship describes the mapping of associated entity instances in the relationship. There are four types of connectivities, and these are one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many. Let us take some examples to understand it further. For example, here let us consider an entity set person and another entity set chair. The relationship between person and chair is one-to-one. You can clearly see from these instances that one person can sit on a one chair, and for a given chair there is only one corresponding person. So the relationship between person and chair is one-to-one kind of relationship. Let us consider a relationship between an organization and its employees. The relationship between organization and employee is one-to-many. In this case, for a given organization we can have multiple employees, but for a given employee there is only one organization. So the relationship between organization and employee is one-to-many. Let us consider this example of entity set having students and course. The relationship between student and course is many-to-many, because one student can take multiple courses, and for a given course again there may be multiple students. So you can see that S1 student has two courses, and for a given course C2 we again have multiple students. So the relationship between student and course is many-to-many kind of relationship. In this session we are going to discuss the process of conversion of ER diagram to table for a relationship having many-to-many kind of relationship. So in order to understand this process, let us consider this ER diagram. Here we have two entity sets. One is student and another is teacher. Student has three attributes. These are roll number, name and address. While teacher also has three attributes: teacher code, teacher name and teacher address. The relationship between student and teacher is many-to-many type, because one student can have multiple teachers, and for a given teacher there are multiple students. So the relationship between student and teacher is of many-to-many type. In this session we will convert this ER diagram to table. In this session we will also discuss the rule to handle many-to-many type of relationship in the process of conversion of ER diagram to table. So let us start converting this ER diagram to table. So here we have two entity set, one is student and another is teacher, and they have a many-to-many type of relationship. Student has three attributes and teacher also has three attributes. We know that for every entity set we have to create a table, and the attribute of that entity set will become the columns of that table. So of course there will be two tables, one for entity set student and another for entity set teacher. So let us first create these two tables. So I am going to create first student table, and this table will have three columns. First will be roll number, second will be name, and third will be address. So of course there will be a table with columns roll number, name and address. Now let us consider this teacher entity set. This teacher entity set will also have its own table with column teacher code, teacher name and teacher address. So this table will have three columns. Now we have to store the information about relationship. For entity set student we have this table, for entity set teacher we have this table. Now the next step will be to store the information about this relationship. This relationship tells that for a given student there are multiple teachers, and we have to store the information about that in this database. The one solution to store this information to add teacher code information in this student table. Now let us try to add this teacher code in the student table. Now we know that every student will have one name, every student will have one address, but every student will have multiple teacher code because the relationship between student and teacher is of many to many. So one student has one name, one student has one address, but here one student will have multiple teacher codes. So when we try to store these multiple teacher codes in this table, this database will become invalid because we cannot store multiple values of teacher in this table. This is the same problem which we encountered when we tried to store multiple mobile numbers in customer table. So here we are again trying to store multiple teacher codes for a given student in this table. So it is not possible to store multiple values for key attribute in a single table. So this solution is not allowed. Now let us try another strategy. Let's try to store roll number information in this table. Every teacher has one teacher name. Every teacher will have one teacher address, but a given teacher will have multiple roll numbers. So again, we cannot store multiple roll number for a given teacher in this table because we cannot store multiple values of a column in a table. So this is also not a desirable solution. So the point is this, we cannot move teacher code into student table, and in same way we cannot move roll number column in teacher table, because if we try to store, it will have a problem in the relational database design, because we cannot store a column with many values in a single table. So the solution is we have to create a separate table for this relationship. So the point is this, we have to create a separate table with column, roll number and teacher code for this relationship. And in this table, we will store the information about students and corresponding teachers in this ST table. So we have to create three tables, one table for entity set student, one table for entity set teacher, and third table for this relationship with two columns, and these columns will be the primary key of the participating entity set. So one participating entity set of this relationship is student, so we have to store the primary key of this entity set in this table. This teacher has a primary key teacher code, so that two columns will need to be stored in this relationship. So the rule is that whenever we have a many-to-many type of relationship, we have to create a separate table for that relationship by involving the primary key of participating entity set. So let us conclude this whole discussion by finally designing the database for this ER diagram. We can conclude that one table will be for entity set students. So student entity set will have three columns: roll number, name and address. So these are the three columns of student entity set or student table. There will be another table for teacher with three columns: teacher code, teacher name and teacher address. For this relationship, we have to create a separate table with the name ST, and in this relationship we will have two columns that will be the primary key of participating entity set. One column will be for roll number and another column will be for teacher code. The primary key of student table will be roll number. The primary key of teacher will be this teacher code, and this roll number and teacher code combination will act as the primary key in this table. Can you identify foreign key in this table? Yes, of course, there are some foreign keys. This roll number also acts as a foreign key and it will refer to the roll number of student table. So this roll number of ST table will be a foreign key and it will refer to the master of student table for validation of its roll number. Same way, this teacher code is also foreign key which refers to the teacher code of teacher table, and here teacher table is the master and this teacher code will be the foreign key. So we can conclude that this roll number is a foreign key which refers to roll number of student table for its validation. This teacher code is also a foreign key which refers to teacher code of teacher table, that is a master table, for its validation. And this table has a composite primary key which is a combination of teacher code and student. This is all about the handling of many-to-many type of relationships in the process of conversion of ER diagram to tables. So the final rule for handling of many-to-many type of relationship is to create a separate table for the relationship involving the primary key of all participating entity set. So it means that we have to create a separate table for this relationship ST by involving the primary key of participating relationship, that will be roll number and teacher code. So this is all about the handling of many-to-many type of relationships in ER diagram to tables. To read more about this, you can refer my book Simplified Approach to DBMS, which is available on Amazon platform. I request you to please subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. To learn SQL in a simplified way, you can join this online course on SQL which is available at Udemy platform. There is one course on PL/SQL which is also available at Udemy platform. You can join this course to learn PL/SQL. I also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, NoSQL, beginning with SQL and PL/SQL for beginners. All these books are available on Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.